this is Shaika, also known as Chay.
And this is Christine, also known as...
Hello. And we are flawless.
Inspiration.
Oh, so
Look at my girl!
look at you, girl. You've been quite fierce with your locks again.
Thank you.
An amazing job. I'm over here snatching your poor bamboo earrings.
At least
Bad
bad attitude.
Sorry, but she did an amazing job.
Thank you. Shout out to Rami.
I just like this hair really speaks to my soul because I'm like so colorful on the inside. Like I
Yes.
love color. I love bright colors. I've always loved color. Some of you guys may or may not know I work in corporate environments, so obviously you have to be conscious of how you wear your hair, and I don't think that this kind of hair necessarily would be thought to be suited in that type of environment. So that's why I have to, thank God I'm able to work from home, so that's what allows me to be able to be creative with my hair and still work at my current job.
Yeah.
So I'm very thankful for that. And yeah, a topic that we thought that we would want to discuss because unfortunately a lot of people do go through this, and it has to do with cheating in relationships and how you may feel about yourself after that situation has commenced or going through that experience, if you will. You know what I mean? Like how you personally feel about yourself because somebody else is doing it to you, how you personally feel about yourself. And I mean, me and her were talking about it because Christine was like, oh my God, have you ever got cheated on? And I'm like, well, thankfully, my marriage, I haven't. I haven't had that experience at the moment. So I'm so thankful for that, really. But I told her, like, I think that also has to do with a lot with how my husband feels about himself individually. You know what I mean? The person can choose to stay with you or not be with you. And so at the end of the day, them cheating shouldn't be the excuse for them doing what they're doing. No, it's like you're being selfish at that point.
Because I think the problem is that people don't like to take accountability for their rationale or reasoning inside.
Right. They're trying to make excuses.
People cheat because of something they're lacking inside, right? So I was telling Shy that I feel like I probably really got cheated on in when I was really young with one specific relationship, and I was in it for 5 years, and I had posted something on Facebook like I really questioned my worth and if I was pretty, and I would compare myself to the other girl, and I was saying to Shy and on my Facebook post that it had nothing to do with me and it had everything to do with him internally.
Absolutely. Yep.
And I think a lot of women and men need to understand that. So they didn't cheat on you because you lacked something.
Absolutely.
They cheated on you because they lacked something.
Absolutely.
And I think that I don't have regrets that I didn't get that lesson back then. But if I was to get that lesson, I wish that I would have got that lesson. But okay, so it's spilt milk and I didn't. But it was such a wonderful thing to know now. I'm
like
so
a
grateful.
Realization.
Yeah,
for the
I'm
experience,
so grateful. Yeah, because
mhm.
now if I was to get cheated on now, if I was in a relationship and to get cheated on, I would understand that it was nothing that Christine lacked. It was everything that he lacked with inside.
And you're not gonna devalue who you are as a person and compare yourself because you're not the same person.
Exactly.
And it has nothing to do with you. And
Nothing.
that doesn't mean you're ugly.
Nothing.
Doesn't mean that you don't have a good personality. It has nothing to do with anything.
Nothing.
But he or she just chose to cheat.
Exactly.
Not oh my God, because people use what the person is not doing as an excuse to cheat. To me, that's easy.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, well, they weren't doing this. Oh, the sex, this. There's so many reasonings that people use. Right,
which I'm not judging any one person because at the end of the day, I think that it's enough for them doing that. They already feel bad. Most of the time, they feel bad about it.
Yeah.
Most of the time. But you have to be honest with saying, like, you know what, okay, do I want to be in this relationship? Am I going to work towards it? If I'm going to work towards it, I'm going to be honest to say, you know what, this is why I cheated, whether it has to do with anything. Because sometimes you could have... at the end of the day, you should just not be selfish and cheat and thinking that that's okay, and then you're having your cake and eating it too.
Well, I think the problem though, Shy, and I've said this plenty of times, is that these people that get in the relationships that end up cheating really need to be by themselves. And
I
they
agree.
really need to love themselves
Yes.
before they look for love externally.
Agreed.
You know what I mean?
Agreed.
Like, most times people that cheat don't love themselves because they're seeking validation and love from others.
Yeah, and if the person that you're with is not giving you what you know that you need, then if the person's not changing, then that's the choice that you have to make if you want to stay in there or not. But don't use cheating as an excuse.
Yeah, but first of all, so I'll take me for an example. I'm single, right? I'm not looking for love until I love myself, and I do love myself. So I feel like I'm good and I'm ready to be in a relationship if one presents itself.
Yes.
But a couple of months ago, 3, maybe a year ago, I wasn't ready.
Yes.
So I'd be seeking outside love. How am I doing that if I don't even love myself?
That's fair. That is fair. But sometimes, so how about the perspective of like me? I'm already married. You know what I mean? So not that I'm in the situation, thankfully.
But if you didn't love yourself?
But if I were cheating, you know, on my husband, right? And then you're like, you know it's okay. I know it's wrong, right? So then and then I tell my husband, you know what? Oh my God, I messed up. You know, whatever. This is the reasons why. Sometimes people don't even know why, to be honest. And then he forgives me, and we say we'll start fresh. How do you go from that perspective? You then have to maybe have time for yourself to figure it out, because then it's just like, because not every partner is gonna choose to leave you just because you cheated.
Oh yeah,
you know.
Yeah, I think
you need to get to. In my opinion, you got to get to the root of why it happened.
Exactly.
So that way you can prevent it.
It comes from somewhere.
It does.
Your cheating comes from somewhere, right?
I agree.
I think that there's something missing inside.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've never been a cheater, so I can't really speak on it. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Like we would have to. That would be really kind of a good topic.
So if you have any cheaters out there.
I mean, honestly, if you cheated, no judgment. Honestly, no
like,
judgment.
Like, that'd be a dope
because I want to be able to understand the other perspective, right?
Maybe somebody that I know there. Actually, I've had really good, candid conversations with guys that told me they used to cheat and they told me why.
Yeah.
Right? I would love to have them on our show. Like, why did you cheat, and tell us why. And they said that they were missing things inside and they're not the same person. And I think that you need self-reflection, self-love. I think you need to get help externally. There's a lot of things that you need to do to then love yourself and then go out and love somebody, right?
That is true.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I think that people don't do that, because I've said it so many times, Shaika. You really need to get that time to be alone.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Solitude, like you being by like go on a date by yourself, go for a walk by yourself, do things by yourself. And a lot of times I notice, not to say that you can't use people to help build you up, but you should not, in my opinion, use people as a crutch.
No.
Because then if people are not there, then you're going to be looking for a crutch, and then you're going to feel like, oh my God, I have nobody, I'm going to stumble.
Yeah.
You're really all you need in order to be able to get yourself to where you need to get to.
Yeah.
But a lot of times we feel like we need to attach ourselves to people because of their strength, because of their resiliency, for whatever reasons, right?
But, and we always hold it inside
we
of us.
do.
We possess it inside of us, and people don't understand the strength that they have within.
Yes, you can do it on your own.
We're so powerful. We're so powerful. Our mind is so powerful. Our thoughts are so powerful. Our tongue is so powerful. Like, if you say you can't do it, we said it so many times. Yeah. You can't do it.
You can't do it. If you tell yourself you can't do it, you're not.
If you believe you can, then you can. And you just gotta put your mind and do it. Like, it's crazy how powerful we are. Like, and I know that we're saying this right now, and even you and me, we really gotta believe that we are so powerful.
Right, because honestly, we're just like everybody else in the world. Like everybody else in the world. We struggle through so many things. Like, I struggle with, not realizing like how, like my worth as far as me, my creativity in my hair, you know what I mean? Like, for so many reasons I didn't do hair and makeup is because I didn't think that I was good enough. I did it on myself because it was safe and I knew I did a good job on myself, but to put myself and open myself up to be, and meanwhile I've been doing it all along with people that are closer to me because I felt safe. So me being able to put myself out there to do multitude of people, any color, rate, whatever, you know what I'm saying? All types of hair textures, like I welcome it, and it's like, that is actually what's building up my confidence. Like, honestly, through doing hair and doing YouTube is what allowed me to really put myself out there and not be afraid to show who Shaika really is. And there's things that I'm learning about myself now that I didn't really learn, like understand, or even were willing to accept about myself. That is my flawed parts, but it's still who I am, and I know that I'm a beautiful person. It's like I would always think about, what is this person gonna think of me if I do this or do that, and it's like, why do I care? Like,
Yeah. Like,
I
you
have,
can't, yeah.
yeah, like honestly, I have an amazing life. I'm so grateful. Nothing is perfect, but I'm grateful for everything that I have. I've worked hard for everything that I have. Nobody had to give me anything in life. Like, honestly, I've had to work for everything that I have, and I'm so grateful for that independence, like the push for independence. You know, when I was younger, I was so resentful and I didn't look at it that way. So I'm so grateful that I at least got to this step. And even like relationships, I've been in relationships where I really felt, because you know, you have that gut feeling that I've been cheated on, but I've never caught, you know, him or anything like that in like my personal situations. But I'm thankful, like, I've never, like, Christine's experience unfortunately was different, but like for me personally, it just, like, I put up with a lot of things in that other relationship because I didn't have self-love, but it wasn't like self-love in an aspect where I thought that I was ugly or not valuable. I just really, like, I really was trying to build somebody else up, but I feel like I did that as an outlet because I really needed to build myself up. So it was easy to kind of push that attention on somebody else. You know what I mean? It's so crazy, but like, our experience really shape us. You know, like, you know, I haven't really been in a lot of relationships, but I have been in like 3 that were instrumental in my life. And you know, the very first one was when I was in high school and I was dating this guy, and he used to, you know, talk to other girls, and I wasn't his official girlfriend. So because of that, I really knew that I couldn't say anything, you know, like I couldn't be mad at him or whatever. But that was my first experience of dealing with kind of like that cheating situation, you know what I mean? And like, but it's like the next relationship, I knew, while like, okay, well, if I don't have a title, then I really can't expect much from a guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I changed that in the next relationship. And then with so it's like every relationship just shifted me into different spaces, and I just kind of thankfully kind of learned sooner than later. And then when I got to my husband now, I'm like, you know what, this is what I'm going to allow, and what my expectations is. If you're not on board, then...
And that's wonderful that you're like that, because so many of us women have these expectations and men, and then it shifts our idea, and then it makes us insecure. There's so many things that go through our head when people don't meet our expectation when it comes to relationships.
Absolutely.
And it makes us very insecure.
Absolutely.
Because I've been there.
Absolutely.
And I know plenty of other people that have been there. So I think that we need to start loving ourselves more and realizing what we should and shouldn't accept.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Like, if you know that something is really bothering you, but if you're accepting it, then you should not accept it.
No,
like, why?
And if there's red flags, or there's this or this, like,
pay attention to the signs. If you feel uneasy about it, don't, just because the other person is downplaying it and making it seem like it's menial or live. If you are affected and it bothers you, then you should say something. And if the person's not changing, and then you should reevaluate that situation.
Absolutely.
Like, you have power. Like, so many people will accept anything just because you don't want to be alone.
Yeah.
But why even you? Is it alone? Peace of mind, peace of fucking mind, to know that you got this on your own, or you rather deal with the okie doke every 2 days. Like, yes,
let's love ourselves.
Yes, beautiful people,
and not just settle for the
okie doke.
Yes, boo. Yes.
Yes. No. You know, take time for yourself. Take a walk by yourself. Like, do things by yourself to learn how to be independent by yourself. And I feel like that's like the first steps of like self-love, and even learning yourself, learning your likes, your dislikes.
Yeah.
You know, just do things on your own, so that way, you know, start baby steps. If you're not used to it, okay, just go for the walk down the street by yourself. Like, I don't know, it's not even that serious and like big to think about, but like, it's like little things. Wake up earlier, 30 minutes early, and spend a little bit of time by yourself. You know what I mean? There's like so many things that you can do, and there's like so many tools that you can look for as far as hoping to instill that in you. And I feel like the ultimate like way to really help is try to stay around away from negativity.
Yeah,
because that is
imperative.
Yeah, it's a real hindrance.
It is.
Just to continue to strive and be the best you, as best as you can. And we thank you so much, as always, for the support and for watching. And have an amazing, amazing day. Peace, love, and blessings. Bye.